In this unit, we'll give you a short introduction to the Adabas database system. Adabas is a very mature and extremely performant database that can run on all popular server platforms at a low ownership cost. It provides application connectivity from all major development platforms and data connectivity to popular data tools. Adabas provides all the administration, monitoring, and security features that are required for an enterprise database system. An Adabas database can contain a number of files or tables. Adabas is not a relational database, which can be a significant benefit when it comes to performance and flexible record structures. In this example, you can see a record layout with fields for leisure cruises. A cruise record could contain fields like Cruise ID, Start Harbor, and also a number of sailors, for whom we each need some data as well. For nested data, we can create a so-called periodic group, which can contain several occurrences of these fields. As each sailor might, for instance, speak several languages, these multiple values can't be specified for each instance. This means we need array structures, or even arrays within arrays. In a relational database, this type of information would need to be normalized and probably distributed across 3 different tables. In Adabas, it can fit into a single record type, so there's no need for joins or several disk I/Os when retrieving or saving the data. Adabas will also automatically compress the empty fields before the record is stored to disk. So much for the flexible record layout. Adabas supports standard field types such as alphanumerics that come in 3 different flavors: small, medium, and large up to 2 gigabytes. These long strings are especially useful for storing pictures, PDFs, or videos. There's also a special field type for Unicode alphas. For numeric fields, the options are binary, integer, floating point, and packed or unpacked decimals. Let's see what this looks like in Natural 1 from a developer's perspective. The views of the Adabas files or tables are defined in DDMs, or data definition modules. We have 3 examples of these here, and we can take a look at them and the data they contain by right-clicking and selecting Browse Data. The report we're creating needs a name, like Cruise, and then we can select the relevant fields. For this simple report, we'll pick Cruise ID, Start Harbor, Destination Harbor, and the first sailor and their first language. In the Report tab, we can select the order in which we want our data to appear. In this case, we'll choose Start Harbor, and I'd like to set off from a sunny place like the Bahamas. We'll come back to the use of keys in a moment. Now we'll click the Run button, create the report, and then we'll see the list of cruises with the fields we selected listed by Start Harbor. The name for a key or index in Adabas is the descriptor. You can add descriptors to all field types, including the periodic groups or multiple value fields. This means, for example, that adding a descriptor to the sailors' languages would allow us to search for all sailors that speak Spanish. The hyperdescriptor allows you to meet special requirements you might have for your own user-defined descriptors. One example of this type is the phonetic descriptor, which is very useful for name searches where the sound of the alphanumeric field is more relevant than the spelling. The sub or super descriptor lets you use part of a field or combine parts from multiple fields.